He's the one who said to me, Toni, you know, when you make it, you can help us come on. So I always try to abide that. But the responsibility of it is so heavy for me. I feel I can never live my life. And I never used to say it. I never used to say anything to anybody.
Honey, do you remember when Tamar straight up blocked her own sister Toni on social media? Toni only found out when she tried to tag Tamar on her birthday and boom, realized she'd been iced out. But word on the street says this wasn't just some petty sibling spat. Insiders claim Tamar's been out here spreading dirt about her sister. And guess what? Allegedly, it all ties back to Birdman.
Are you guys a couple?
Well, T, that's my girl, my friend, my family.
Do you have sex?
That's my love, my soldier, my life. She my everything, and I trust her.
Because you bought her a Bentley truck.
Yes.
So the implication is that's your girlfriend.
She my life.
Now, this ain't even about them being head over heels or anything like that. The whispers say Toni's marriage and quick divorce with Birdman might have been less about love and more about securing the bag, because people allege Toni was broke. And here's the kicker. Apparently Tamar herself has been fueling that rumor behind the scenes. Makes you wonder, is this Tamar's way of clapping back at her sister after their latest family chaos? We all know the Braxton drama never takes a day off. It's been one messy roller coaster with Tamar always front and center. And lately, things have only gotten wilder. She went on a full-blown meltdown before deactivating her social media, dropping bomb after bomb on her X page. In her now-deleted posts, Tamar blasted her family as toxic, claiming, "Y'all have no idea, none. The gaslighting is crazy." She even admitted she was headed back into treatment and begged, "Oh my God, I just pray that my marriage can be saved and my life can be spared." Tamar didn't hold back when she wrote, "My family is awful." In another post, she ranted, "I'm so mad at my life. My family is toxic. I should have never went back to BFI." That meltdown set the tone for what came next. Tamar revealed that in the new season of The Braxtons, Tawanda asked her to be maid of honor, but Tamar admitted she felt like the invite was nothing but fake love. According to Tamar, she was never included in the bridal shower, never kept in the loop about any of the wedding planning, and then out of nowhere, just a week before the big day, she got a casual text asking if she could step into the role. She made it clear that Toni and Trina were heavily involved, treated like true insiders, while she was left feeling pushed aside. And with her already rocky history with Tawanda's now husband, who Tamar swears has been talking reckless about her and stirring up extra drama, she decided she wasn't about to sit through that wedding at all. Now, everyone knew Tamar and Tawanda weren't exactly besties, but Toni, that shocked fans because people thought those two were at least cool, but turns out, not so much. Reports claim their issues have been simmering since last year, and the receipts came out on Tamar's last birthday when Toni realized she had been blocked. Toni even posted, "I wanted to repost that gorgeous picture of you, but I'm blocked." Again. Anyway, happy birthday, Tay. Tamar clapped back, calling that straight up gaslighting, saying Toni could have just picked up the phone.
Like, a lot of people don't understand, my second bankruptcy was because I was sick. I have lupus, and my show in Vegas got canceled.
And the insurance wouldn't cover
The
it.
insurance didn't cover it, so I had to pay myself. And so
That's a lot. That was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money to put up a show. People don't understand this. If you see a concert, you see the lights, you see the band on stage, the artist pays for all that. The hotel rooms, the salary, so then you have nothing.
Then Tamar really turned up the heat by posting screenshots of text messages between them on her Instagram story, showing the sisters going back and forth about what city each of them was even in. Just a day before all that, whispers started swirling, folks saying Tamar's been out here running her mouth about Toni. Allegedly, she's been telling people that her sister only ever got with Birdman for his money. That's a bold accusation, but it's exactly the kind of scandal that keeps this family in the headlines. Now, let's rewind a bit. When Toni and Birdman first went public, both of them actually hinted at marriage being on the table. But despite all that talk, the wedding never went down. Toni claimed they kept pushing the date back because of work commitments, but come on, people called that out as total nonsense. If she really wanted to walk down that aisle, she would have done it already. Then came the wild twist. Toni revealed she lost her $1 million engagement ring after leaving it in her checked luggage during a flight. She blamed it on airport theft. But fans weren't buying it. The whole situation just looked shady, and it raised even more eyebrows about whether that engagement was ever as real as it seemed. By 2019, the breakup bomb officially dropped. Birdman posted a lonely, cryptic "It's over" caption on Instagram before wiping every single picture of Toni from his page. Meanwhile, Toni served subtle shade of her own, posting a glamorous shot in a red gown with the caption, "Starting a new chapter isn't always an easy choice, but always choose to be chosen. Cheers to a new year." Talk about a statement. And just when people thought it was done for good, the two shocked everyone weeks later when Birdman popped up on stage with Toni during her Atlanta tour stop at the Fox Theater. But then, fast forward to December 2023, Toni herself shut down those marriage rumors once again, making it clear she wasn't walking back down that aisle anytime soon.
Divorce and a divorced mom pretty much got nothing. I'm not gonna leave my mom by herself. So I'm gonna make sure my mother's taken care of. None of my siblings have helped me take care of my mother to make sure she was okay, except for Tamar. No one said,
This is before Vincent.
Before Vince, Mommy's car insurance is due. Let's help Toni with Mommy car insurance. Only Tamar.
Hashtag fake news. That's what Toni said when rumors first exploded, shutting it all down with, "My dear friend Birdman and I are not married, never been married. We are both single," but then boom, a shocking twist blew the lid off that story. Court documents surfaced this year showing that Toni and Birdman actually did tie the knot, only to split just 48 hours later. In those files, they tried to stay slick, using only their initials, TB and BW. But please, it didn't take long for people to connect the dots. According to the paperwork, they secretly married on August 8th, separated on August 10th, and then 2 weeks later, Toni filed for divorce. In the documents, she and her lawyer called the marriage irretrievably broken. That sounded like the end. But of course, the saga didn't stop there. Here's the plot twist nobody saw coming. Yes, they split just 2 days in, but Toni later withdrew her divorce filing in January 2025. Birdman co-signed it, meaning that, on paper, these two are still legally husband and wife right now. Whether they're living like it, that's a whole different story. Because despite still being married, the signs scream breakup. Neither of them has been spotted rocking a wedding ring, and both of them wiped all their lovey-dovey photos from Instagram. It's like they're legally tied but socially erased from each other's lives, and fans are calling the whole situation weird beyond words. Naturally, the speculation turned up fast. Was this all just about money? With Toni's financial troubles making headlines the past few years, people started whispering that she may have married Birdman for financial security rather than love. And honestly, given the timing and all the secrecy, a lot of folks think those whispers just might have some truth to them. There's no denying it. Toni Braxton is a legend in R&B. She kicked off her career singing with her sisters in the Braxtons back in the late 80s, but everything changed when she went solo. Her debut album, Toni Braxton, released in 1993, was an instant smash, shooting straight to #1 on the Billboard 200 and selling over 10 million copies. With singles like Breathe Again and Another Sad Love Song, plus powerhouse producers Babyface and L.A. Reid behind the project, Toni's star was officially born. She didn't stop there. Her follow-up album, Secrets, only took her higher, delivering one of the most iconic heartbreak anthems of all time, Unbreak My Heart. That single alone sold over 10 million copies worldwide, cementing its place as one of the best-selling singles in music history. Across her career, Toni's dropped 9 studio albums, her latest in 2020, and all of them have delivered serious success. But here's the twist that stunned fans everywhere. Despite generating more than $170 million in record sales for her label, Toni herself was drowning financially. She filed for bankruptcy not once, but multiple times, leaving people shocked that an artist of her caliber could be struggling so hard. The problem? Contracts. While her music made millions for Arista/Layface, Toni was reportedly taking home less than 35 cents per album. That shocking payout led her to file a lawsuit against the label, but just 8 weeks after filing the suit in January 1998, she also had to file for bankruptcy. Later, Toni revealed the heartbreaking reality after label deductions for clothes, travel, studio time, and even music videos. She was left with less than $2,000 in royalties. Imagine selling millions of records and walking away with pocket change. It was nothing short of exploitation. Toni's money troubles hit rock bottom when she was accused of fraudulently transferring $53,490 to her then-husband, Kerry Lewis, just to keep it out of her creditors' hands during her bankruptcy case. The timing couldn't have been worse. This was right around her infamous interview with Oprah. Toni went in thinking the sit-down would earn her some sympathy, but instead, it turned into one of the most humiliating moments of her career. She later admitted she felt Oprah came off as judgmental, cold, and completely unsympathetic to what she was going through. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get heavier, Toni had to file for bankruptcy again in 2010. This time, it wasn't just about contracts, it was about her health. She was diagnosed with microvascular angina and lupus, two serious conditions that forced her to cancel her high-paying Las Vegas residency. Losing that deal was a financial disaster, and her health struggles made it even harder to bounce back. But the money drama didn't stop there. In 2019, the IRS came knocking with a tax lien that stated Toni owed $340,252.90 in back taxes for 2017. Just days later, the state of California Franchise Tax Board added insult to injury, hitting her with another lien for $116,154.64. Together, that stacked up to nearly $500,000 owed in unpaid taxes, piling even more stress onto her already crumbling finances. For someone who had once dominated the charts, seeing Toni battle tax bills, lawsuits, bankruptcies, and health scares left fans stunned and wondering how the industry could let one of R&B's biggest stars fall so hard. And the wildest part of it all, while Toni was drowning in bankruptcies, lawsuits, and health battles, she was also carrying her entire family on her back. She's admitted more than once that she was the one handling business, covering expenses, and keeping things afloat, while her sisters barely lifted a finger. Can you imagine that pressure? So when people started whispering that Toni might have tied the knot with Birdman for financial security, a lot of folks said it actually added up. But here's the messy twist. Why would Tamar allegedly be pushing that same shady narrative about her own sister? Could their relationship really be so broken that she'd fuel those rumors herself? Word is, Birdman isn't having any of it. Rumor has it he even checked Tamar directly about her behavior. But honestly, with the new season of the Braxtons about to air, I wouldn't put it past this family to stir up every ounce of drama they can just to keep people watching. So now I gotta ask, do you think all this chaos is real or just reality TV hype to stay relevant? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, because this Braxton tea is far from over.